We're here!
Okay, I'm ready to head out.
It sounds fun.
We did what we were told to.
All friends returned safely!
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire. Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But first, to ensure impartiality in these negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal?
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later.
The way to the World Tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so...
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then... he will kill the architect.
Now, it seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied. that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offence.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenos Tantal.
Can confirm ex-Chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks, and in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malos, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
Six o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself...
The horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Melos. The time may have come to lift that restriction. I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you'd be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird, though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
exactly? It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with a crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So if that thing is Mithra's, then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. they gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malus and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
Refresh and set off again.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell, Lydia? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Luck of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna, who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty and nostalgia. Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Here!
Do not stop now.
See, Gramps? I'm getting better.
More strong now!
Really? I'm still getting stronger.
Ha ha ha!
Did Master Pond sleep well?
Meh. Tora dreamed about tasty sausage the size of Poppy.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardain and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent penship? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get him to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less will be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well, then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, Your Majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well...
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons?
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us. And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Up! Oh! You're all mine. Oh! And arrived.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Stop everything! Hold it!
What?
Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poisoned!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains.
We're past talking! Quick, grab him!
Yeah!
I'll take you all on.
Time to take you down.
Operating at max
I missed.
power.
Well done.
Watch out!
Why not? Sword bash! Focusing on target.
Quick
Double spinning edge.
Jetlet flush.
Well done.
Let us make
Maybe
use of it now.
Nail.
Kid, Sonny,
No effect.
Thanks for the support!
Yeah!
Please leave it to Tora!
Why not? Focusing on target.
Traitor!
Thanks for the support!
Sure. Gotcha. Grand smash.
Yeah.
Why not? It'll be fine. Bullet punch.
Aqua ring.
Eagle up.
Yeah. Yeah. Blow 'em down. No effect.
Oh, you can't do that. Mastercon, watch out. Kid, save.
Eagle eye.
Ground smash. Now fire. Bullet punch.
Mastercon, watch out. Friends.
Gotcha.
Thanks for the suggestion.
No effect. Why not? Focusing on target. Send them flying.
The natural world is our ally. You cannot be.
Stop! Break your life.
Let's give them a full treatment. Bullet punch. I missed. Why not? Why not? Ha! Focusing on target.
Yes.
We'll do it together.
Stop. Drill.
We're up, Gramps. Go for it.
Oh, Mother Nature, give us your blessing.
Break.
Keep eye on it.
Tora, keep up.
I'll be ready to face anything.
Excellent.
Mia's turn!
Here I come, ready or
Flame crown.
Good. Finish.
We were awesome.
Hearts of
Grand smash. No effect.
Please leave it to
Focus. Why not? Yeah.
Just spinning heads. Come on.
Gotcha. No effect.
I'm back.
Focusing on target. Ha! Out of my way. Bullet punch.
Scatter shot!
Short ground smash.
There we go.
No effect. Everyone's getting sight.
I'm getting
Let's send them flying.
The natural world is our ally. You cannot
Oopsie-daisy.
Excellent.
I guess I really am the best. Why not?
Let us
No
make
effect.
use of it now.
Why not?
Happy will protect friends.
Bullet punch.
Happy will protect Mastercon.
Why not? Much obliged. Bullet. Everyone's getting sight.
Use up power. Tora will show them.
Barrel of the gun.
Alpha operating at full
I
power.
missed.
Just heads up.
Try some of this. Focusing on target.
Out of my way!
Denial protocol.
Are you
Ground smash.
Sure. Now would be a good time to heal.
Yeah.
Scatter shot!
I missed.
Here we go. Heat break.
Why not? Blow them down.
Happy will protect friends.
Ground smash.
Why
not?
protocol activated.
Why not?
Bullet chain.
Spinning!
Focusing on target.
Are you Jim? Yes! Yes!
Eagle
That
just make you
Denial protocol.
Barrel uppercut.
Thanks for the support!
Send them flying.
The natural world is our ally. You cannot
Oops, it is.
Stop. Break. Chain attack. Ready.
Please wait!
Papoonin, what are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Moradane, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
Then this food is actually...
Delicious! I could eat this stuff forever!
What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Sorry, we really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spends on this.
An explosion?
From where?
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here? This is it?
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Hey, wait! Hey, no running away! Compensation!
Who are you, villain? Is this some underhanded Ardanian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated. Anyhow, here is where Queen died. If it looked like Queen killed by Moradane, me in the money again!
That voice. Banner from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Top box for the Queen!
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Banner. Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Banner, down to last screw, last drop of oil.
Hold it, Banner!
You, Rex! Nah, Banner not let Rex interfere with plans. Again and again, Banner not stand for this.
Master Pan, that artificial blade.
Rosa! Meh. Tora feel much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
What's going on? What's that?
Even Emperor comes straight to Banner. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blah. Victory of Banner is assured.
You know we can't let you do that.
You think you handle the power of upgraded Giga Rosa? Things go very different this time. Going to squash you!
Okay, time to take you down.
Enemy is getting
Sure, my thoughts exactly.
Quicken arts!
Why not?
Scatter shot! Flow with you!
Focus!
So your fire!
Got
you finally have something right.
Flow with you!
Well done. Maybe we're not.
Like your own
Going to squash you!
Why not?
You're spinning!
Make haste and retreat.
Going to squash you!
For sure.
Steady!
Everyone's getting sacked.
Hearts of everyone
Going
beat
to
as
squash
one.
So, hit it now.
Your fire! We won't flow with you!
Scatter shot!
Anchor shot.
Let us make use of it now.
Sure.
Your fire!
Sure.
Quicken arts!
Why not?
We might flow with you!
Pow, pow! Cannon!
Your fire!
Let us make use of it now.
Poppy will protect Master. Are you ready for Poppy's full
Going
capabilities?
to squash you!
Yeah. Ha.
Jaguar
Ha.
flash!
Focusing on
Let us
top.
make use of it now.
Why not? Everyone's getting sacked. Sword back. Double spinning. Hit it. No.
Your fire!
Scatter shot!
Much obliged.
Your fire!
Make haste and retreat.
Sure. What's Ira?
I think this needs a lighter touch.
Mithra.
You won the moment you called on
Radio
me.
assault! Pow, pow!
We might flow with you!
Rex!
Double spin. Let's give him the queen treatment. Kaiser flare.
Steady!
Anchor shot. Sure.
Activated.
Why not?
I shall defend you to the last.
Sword back. Focusing on target.
Flow with you!
Yes! Are you legit?
What
can
do
do
you
it!
spin
Ready for
edge?
battle!
Your fire!
Sink it up, everyone.
Operating at max power.
Me first.
Astounding.
Tora, keep up.
Tora right here!
Poppy will show you her true power.
Your fire!
Nia's turn!
Here
Gotta
I
do what we can.
Ready or go naughty.
Good. Finish.
We might flow with you!
Spinning!
Hit it now. Thanks for that.
Great.
Why not?
Make haste and retreat.
Please leave it to
Be
Tora!
Mithra.
Spin! Tora, choose you!
Anchor shot.
Watch out.
Naponic destruction.
Now I'm fired
Going to
up.
squash you!
Just give me the heads up.
Gotcha.
Healing him.
Blah, blah,
Thanks for that. Anchor shot.
Make haste! Squash you!
Scatter shot!
Why not?
Right!
Double
Your
spinning
fire!
edge.
Your fire!
Ha.
Focus!
Anchor
shot.
Watch out! Sure. Thanks for the support.
Go for it!
Ray of Scatter Shot!
Why not?
I'm all set.
Out of my way! Now I'm fired up!
Witness the power
Hearts of everyone beat up!
Spinning Why not?
Right, man!
Sword back!
Do it, Jack!
Anchor shot! Why not? Double spinning hit! Why not? Sword back! Go for it!
What's up?
Scatter shot!
Excellent.
Let's give him the full treatment! Anchor shot! Much obliged!
One shot! Let me take it!
Electric! Anchor shot! Sure! Why not?
Here we go. Let us make use of it. Volcano break.
Double spinning hit!
Let us make use of it now.
Thanks for the support!
Go for it! Sure! Sink it up, everyone! Me first!
Good.
Tora, keep up!
Pop it! Tora, right on time!
Poppy missile!
Excellent.
Mia's turn!
Gotta do what we can.
Ready or go naughty.
Excellent. Chain attack, finish.
Double spinning anchor shot!
Let us make use of it now.
Why not?
Let me take it up.
Protect Master Pawn! Just give me the heads up! Good timing, Master Pawn!
Hit it! No!
Nahonic destruction!
No action! Why not? Why not?
Break.
Sword back! Double spinning hit! Why not? Sure. You're lucky.
Scatter shot!
Anchor shot! Everyone's getting psyched.
I'm getting fired.
Anchor shot!
Tora ready as here for me! Scatter shot!
Why not? Hit it! No! Why not?
Thanks for the support! Spinning!
Anchor shot!
You might win this one.
Steady! Drill!
I shall defend you.
Double spinning hit!
Scatter shot!
Jackal flash!
Make haste
Go
and
for
retreat.
it!
Ray of punishment!
Watch out.
I'm all set.
Let's give him the full treatment. Sure. For sure.
This'll be over before they know the system.
Why not? Sword back!
Watch out!
Anchor shot! Why not?
I'm on.
Watch out.
Double spinning hit!
What's up?
Go for it!
Ray of punishment!
Why not?
Pow, pow! Right in there! Right in the house!
Wicked arms!
Double spinning hit!
I'll handle it. Scatter shot!
even Gigarosa defeated by these nasty, meddling kids.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner meets an inglorious end before my very eyes. Pitiful.
Banner is...
Banner is not kind of man to go down like this. If I go down, I take you with me.
Watch out! Aegeon! As you wish.
Niall Ardenek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty! Majesty! Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Niall! Niall!
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry!
Yes, my lady. There are more of them!
Where?
What'd you say?
This way! The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum! I'm on it!
You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy.
My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, you guys! His Majesty the Emperor is awake.
What?
Can it be?
Majesty?
I apologize for making you worry.
Majesty! It's a miracle.
When Aegeon returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds...
Just scratches. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved... Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to... I will never be able to repay you for what you...
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia. You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis?
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not... I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know. Lake Util in Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If Mor Ardain, no, the whole of Allrest, could be like that again, wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day Your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andric.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
So that's how it is. It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news. To be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Nile must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth, or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.